Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Glassman's world. So, we are on a mission right now, guys. There is a New Mexico treasure hunt $100 treasure chest, little miniature treasure chest like this small. And I think I know where it's at. And no one has found it yet. I'm trying to get there as quick as possible. And 12 minutes ago, it wasn't found. So we're gonna see if we can find this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep track of if anyone's found it yet. We'll go and take a look, but I think I know exactly where it's at, guys. I'm not gonna say because I don't want anyone to be watching this, and but I do know that there are a lot of individuals who are headed out to Rio Rancho, and that is not where I'm headed. I am definitely not headed out that way. So I'm on Louisiana right now. I'm in Uptown. So the only clue that we have is 9 acres of fun, guys. 9 acres of fun. So I did a quick search, and I think I might have found it, guys. So we're on our way. I need to get there as soon as I can. I don't know. This is going to be, we'll see. We'll see if we can get there. We're going to jump on the freeway real quick. So we're right here at Louisiana. We're about to jump on the freeway. I'm not going to let anyone know where I'm getting off at, though. We're just going to go and we're going to search this together. And then if it shows up, then I get to show this off to everyone on Facebook. So New Mexico treasure hunts. Thank you so much for putting this out there. We actually had a proposition going where we were going to do a trash for treasure hunt. And basically, if you go out, you look for you go help pick up trash, and as you're picking up trash in the bosque, then you were going to be able to look for treasure, and we were going to have a bunch of silver coins all hidden around the bosque there. And that was all planned out right before COVID and the pandemic and all the shutdowns. Like literally the weekend that it was planned out was the weekend that we got shut down. It was sad. Like, man, really? So we're about to jump on the freeway here. We're at Louisiana and I-40. And we're going to head. I'm not even going to say which way we're going to head. We're just going to get over there. Because I don't want anyone to watch this and then try to find it before me. But you guys are on a journey now to try to find this here with me. So welcome and thank you for tuning in. I don't know if I can get comments going right here the way that it's oriented here, but thank you. Here, let's put on a hat. Bam. Feel better now? All right, so we're about to jump on the freeway here. And we're going to find, hopefully we're going to find this treasure before anyone else gets it. This might be, I am always like checking out the clues. I'm always sharing it out on my Facebook page. If you guys want to find me on Facebook, I'm Dan the Glassman, I believe, or Dan Garduno. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how my Facebook is set up. But on Facebook, I'm always sharing out New Mexico treasure hunts and putting all the clues out there and then trying to like figure it out. There was one that I knew where it was in the vicinity of where it was. I knew it was like out there near Corrales, and that one was a big one. I think that one was like either 600 or and I am literally only short $200 as of right now. I thought I was short only 200 yesterday, but it was 300. And so, and the day before that, it was 4. So I've been making like $100 every day, and I'm getting that much closer every day to my goal here. So, yeah. So things are good. Oh man, this is can we get there? Should we go this way? Should we go that way? All right, we're on the freeway here. We're on I-40, guys. My van isn't running very well right now either. I haven't wanted to get on the freeway in a while, but I'm kind of pushing it here. I need to get the spark plugs changed. I'm gonna check and see if my cousin can help me out tomorrow. He says every Saturday he might, well, every Saturday is a good day for him possibly, but he's been doing a lot of work and just really busy and stuff, so we'll see if tomorrow he can help out. So we're on our way to try to find $100, guys. It's in a little treasure chest that's hidden behind a green barrier, like a dust barrier on a fence. And I think I know exactly where it's at, but then we got to figure out what side of the fence. And from the angle, it looks like it's going to be on the east side of the fence because of the angle of the sun and everything. And maybe the north, I'm not sure. So we're headed there right now. It could be on the north, actually. Now that I'm thinking about like where the sun is right now compared. All right, so we're getting close, guys. We only got a few more blocks here. Like, come on, everyone. Here. Oh, come on, let's go. Number 37's in front of us. Come on, let's go. Dang, this is a long line to get off the freeway here. We're in the traffic too, 5 o'clock traffic. It's 5:10 right now, Albuquerque time here in New Mexico, which is a Mountain Standard Time. And we are getting close, guys. We're, what, 3 blocks, 5? Like 2 or 3 lights away. Now, I'm not going to share where I'm headed right now because I don't want anyone else to find it. Man, if I pull up right here and the fence has a green barrier, I'm going to be so stoked. I'm going to be so stoked. All right, we're close. We're so close. We're like, we only got like 2 more lights to go through right here, and then we're like right there. All right. Come on, let's go. So I don't know if you guys have ever done any of these scavenger hunts, but New Mexico treasure hunts, they've been putting it on for years. Like I said, I was trying to find their coins like a couple years before the whole shutdown, and then I got connected with them, and then we were like doing promos, and I mean it was even on the news and everything that we were running promos for the Trash for Treasure, and I was going to be hiding. We were going to be gifting water drops to those who helped us clean the area down in the Bosque. So if you picked up like a whole bag full of trash, and I was going to gift you the drop of water, and you were going to have the opportunity for a day, or yesterday it was already $100. I think they've been doing like $100 for the. We are so close, guys. My van is not going fast, but all right. I'll give you one clue. We just passed Acoma. That's about it. I'm not going to tell you. All right. Okay, come on, please, please, please. Please, 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 please. Please. Tell me that there is a green barrier on this fence line. Please tell me. Oh my gosh. There is no green barrier. Not on this side of it. I am completely wrong then. Oh no! I'm gonna have to turn around real quick and just check to see if there's any other spot. I'm not seeing it. Dang it. I thought I had it. I thought I knew exactly where it was with the search. All right, so I'll tell you where I thought that where I thought it was. We're gonna drive over there real quick though. Oh dang, I should have filmed that thing. Maybe we'll drive back by to show you what I just saw. It's a crazy jalopy, a car cut in half on top of another car cut in half. I don't know how to describe it. It's a sculpture that's mobile. They can drag it. They bring it into the parades and things. Man, it's not here. All right, so I thought the clue was 9 acres of fun. 9 acres of fun is what they call the National Museum of Nuclear Science. I don't see anything else out here. Maybe there's a park out this way. Man. Yeah, I didn't find it, guys. I did not find it. Nine acres of fun. That wasn't it. I thought it was the Nuclear History Museum over here on Eubank, just on Southern and Eubank. Because when I looked it up, it said that this place is known as 9 Acres of Fun. I think this is the right place. I'm gonna go drive by a park over here to just see if maybe it's nearby and not actually here on the property. Maybe, you know, he doesn't want anyone walking on the business property. Maybe there's a fence over here by the park. And maybe it's down that way too, near on the other side of it. I'm not sure. I was hoping that I was gonna beat everyone and get it. Man. So now I have no clue where to look. And so if it's not here, which I don't think it would be here. I don't know, maybe it's here. Maybe it's just nearby. But maybe it's at this park, because this park does have the green going along the fence line. But it looked like the fence line was in a dirt field and not like in a park with grass. So I need to see if I can actually find this little spot here. And then the green fencing has to have the holes, like the little wind holes, because I saw the shadow. I don't think it's here. 9 Acres of Fun. I don't think it's here at the park. I think I'm gonna have to give up, guys. I don't know, there's a bunch of green fence liner, but I don't think it is that one. Yeah, and it's not that. Oh my gosh. I might go out here real quick and take a look. Oh, and then there's that fence. That's the fence that has like squares on it. Okay. We're gonna go walk around real quick and just take a peek here. Alright, so we're at a park over here, up in the Heights Community Center. Alright, let's go take a look. Oh yeah, and see those, see how they have squares like in the, like for like the wind guard, and then you can like peek through. That's kind of how the fence was set up. But then it was like a green fencing. I don't think it was black, and then I don't think he would have put it like on the inside right there. And then it was like out by the dirt. So there was, it was near dirt, but where you could peek in. So like maybe on the back side of this field? I don't know. Or maybe like somewhere back over here somewhere. I'm down to take a quick walk around because I'm completely off. But it looked like there were holes coming through the fence, and then it was like kind of along a fence line, but it was like the green barrier. So I don't think it's this, and I don't see anything like stuck in between the fence. I don't see anything over that way. I don't think we can even walk through over that way, can you? Like maybe on the far end over there? I don't think this is it. But this would be like, you know, maybe 9 acres. And then maybe he hid something like back over here. I don't know. I've never even been back this way. I just know that the shadow was coming through from the other direction. So maybe it would be on the other side of this. Can you walk through here? Like I said, I've never been through this part. See, there's like an opening. There's another opening. Green fencing. It wasn't like this. But it was near a field. And then it was, you know, it was mesh. It was soft. It was like this stuff. And it had holes. You could see the holes in the... You could see the holes in the shadow. But it was in dirt. I don't know, maybe there's dirt over here. Because then it would be in the right angle. Except it was a lot shorter of a fence, and this netting was on the outside of the fence, not the inside. So it's definitely not this place here. I don't think so. Man, I'll go walk over that way though real quick, and we'll see if there's anything over there. But this is the fun part of it, is, you know, New Mexico treasure hunts gets people to get out and about. So now I'm walking around, I'm getting some exercise. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe there's something behind this area over here. I just got to see if there's any kind of like a green fencing. But 9 acres, I'm gonna have to look somewhere else now, guys. I'm gonna have to Google somewhere else, because I think this fence is completely built around, and I don't think it's these baseball fields here. Can't get through, can't get in. All right, I give up, guys. All right, so so what's going on? I see we got a couple people watching. It's the Al Baba. So I thought for sure that I knew where it was, and that it was over at the Nuclear History Museum over on Eubank. It says 9 acres of fun on the Google search, so I thought for sure it was going to be there. That's the only clue we have. So now I'm going to just let you guys go and see if I can find another potential spot, and if I can figure it out, then we'll try again, and I'll go live. But for right now, I have no idea now where it's at. It looked like that kind of green fencing, but it was green on the outside. It was a dust barrier, and they weren't playing pickleball or nothing like that. We're gonna go through this gauntlet here again. But I thought I had it, guys. I thought it was over at the Nuclear History Museum. I wanted to show you that car though, so let's get back to the van, and then I'll show you that car that's like cut in half with another car on top of it, and they drag it like a trailer in different parades and different things, and I think it's like at an auto shop. So they just have it parked right outside across the street from where they're at, from their shop there. And then you can see, you know, then that just brings them advertisement. But I really thought that I had it, guys. It's a beautiful day out. Good day to be out at the park, be out with your kids. I don't think that's fencing over there, is it? I don't think it would be on the other side over there. And then it was like in the dirt. I don't know. I'm like, maybe? Should I go all the way around? Maybe we should just drive by. It'll be quicker. We'll just drive by. If there's anything in that fence, then I'll be able to see it from the sun. There's a little car park here. Used to bring the kids here all the time. It's been a while. It's been winter time, so we haven't really been going to too many parks too far, but all right. Okay, let's get you guys back on the dash here. Okay, I'll try to show you guys this car at least. Since we're close enough, I can just at least drive by it. I thought I was gonna find $100. Now I don't know where it is, and I'm sure someone already found it by now, right? Okay, let's go back this way by the baseball field and see if there's anything in the fencing, just to be sure. But I swear it had the those square holes, like the peak holes, so you can look in. And when we drive by, I'll show you the Nuclear History Museum. They got all kinds of missiles and different aircraft and things. Yeah, I don't think it's in that fencing at all. No. Can you drive through in there? You can't even go drive in there. Yeah, but all of that's on the inside of the fence, not the outside. So it's completely different. I'll go by the Natural History Museum though, because maybe a little bit further, or maybe somewhere near there, is where he hid it. I mean, this is the clue. Doesn't necessarily mean it's got right there. Although maybe it should. All right, so right in front of us here is the, oh gosh, my windows are horrible. So I don't know if you see that thing sticking up right in front of us. There's a big old tower. It's like a lookout tower. And then there's a missile, a big old rocket. That's right there in front of us. You like that broken glass? Here, I'll lift you up some. So yeah, that's the Nuclear History Museum. The rocket has a big old emblem USA on it. So I thought it was here, guys. I was completely wrong. They don't have any green wrapped around it. I thought for sure, because there's a lot of fields over here, that there would have some kind of a dust cover wrapped around their fencing, but they don't have it. But maybe it's down the way, like, because this whole area right here is it's like right by the base, the Kirtland Air Force Base. But yeah, there's a bunch of like airplanes and things there. I don't know if you can see all that. The sun's like right in the way. It's like perfect. There's a couple more missiles. Maybe when we drive to the side here, we'll be able to get a better shot without a glare. So that's the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History, I guess is what it's officially called. And on the back side here, you'll be able to see there's another missile and a bunch of other like different things from the military, aircraft, different bombers and different jets and things. So maybe somewhere along this fence, maybe there's some green, but I don't think so. They keep it clear, I guess, so that way they can see if there's any intruders coming by. Oh, look, there it is. There's that car. You see that thing? Oh, sorry. I got people behind me, and I totally stopped. Oops, not paying attention. All right, well, there's the crazy jalopy car, and I didn't find the $100 treasure, guys, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna keep driving over here though, just to see if it's maybe along this fence line, and maybe it's at a park that's just around the corner over here. Maybe I'll keep you guys with me for a sec. Let's go see if it's at this park. Maybe this park is 9 acres. It's a new park they just rebuilt. It's a lot of fun, and they have I think they have that windbreaker or dust cloth around the fencing there. So let's at least go by there real quick and see. It's actually near my old place, so I gotta make sure I don't get anywhere near my old place, but I'll go by over here at the park and just see. So I'm headed to Phil Chacon Park right now, and I don't know if it's there. And let me put you guys back on the holder here. So we're headed to Phil Chacon Park just to check. Maybe that's 9 acres of fun. It's the worst time to be driving right now, as far as the sun being in your eyes going west. So a lot of people can have accidents and not be paying attention. You got to be careful of who's behind you right now. All right, let's get away from this traffic here. All right, that whole fence line is clear. There's no green. Dust barrier. 9 acres of fun. That's what it said in the AI. We'll go over to the park here, and we'll just take a quick look and see if we can find this green cloth on the fence. That's where it's at. But a lot of people are going out there to Rio Rancho. So I don't know, maybe there's, oh dang, what? This whole road is closed? Can I not get through now? How do we get through here? We can get through like that. Okay. And then through here. Okay. We somehow snuck through the do not get through barrier. Man, this sun is horrible. So, we had an accident on the freeway recently with an officer who lost his life. And it was because of the sun at this time of day, which is 5:30 right now. The glare of the windows. So that's one thing. If your windshield isn't clean and clear, then you have even worse of a like you get that film on there, and it makes even worse of a glare. And then just the sun being like, see how it's like right in my eyes. So I'm keeping my hat down low so I can see what's in front of me. But they're talking about a new law. Well, it's not new. It's an old law that just isn't being enforced. It's called the pull over or pull. What is it called? Like yield to the side, or I don't know. Basically, if there's a law enforcement officer or some kind of emergency vehicle on the side of the road, and you're like driving on the highway, you're supposed to pull all the way over and give them a whole lane clearance, so that way you're not driving through their lane. All right, I don't see the green on this fencing like I thought it would have been right here. There's another little field over here. I'm like, well, maybe over here. I'll just drive down couple more blocks here. Yeah, it's definitely not this spot here. It wasn't blue, it was green. And that's on the inside of the fencing, not the outside. 9 acres of fun. What is 9 acres of fun? It's got to be a park, right? Maybe it's Balloon Fiesta Park. Oh my gosh, and then that would be so huge. Like just anywhere on Balloon Fiesta. Alright, well, we're here in the war zone. I don't know if you guys want to see what the war zone looks like. There was a spot over here that I was actually considering renting, but then I thought about it and I was like, you know, I really don't want to be parking off the street. I think it was this way. Look, this is like war zone right here. I got people on the street all the time. There's a community center though, so that's good. But there's always people on the streets. But I want to show you this house. And what's interesting is like this is all like crazy area, but then you pull up right here and look at this. It's like really nice apartments and things. So they're like changing things up. They're like taking out different properties and then putting in really nice properties. So they're rebuilding this whole area right here. So this area is actually going to get cleaned up and it's going to become really nice. And all of what's known as the war zone is going to like get completely changed and overhauled. So there's a place right up here, and like you can see, like there's these kind of apartments here on the across the way, but then over here it's like really nice new buildings and everything. But check out this building coming up, and like these apartments right here, see, or townhouses or whatever you want to call them. And then you have like the old the old neighborhood right there. And still some of this element, but check this out. So like you got this element right here, right? And I guess I got kicked out or something. So I don't know, this person's not stopping. But check out this home right here. This home apparently was built for a TV show. And this place, they have a bedroom for rent. They got a cool library right there. But yeah, this place, it came up as a rental and I was checking it out, but I don't know. I'm like, I kind of need something a little bit more kicked back than that. So, but it's so weird because it's like right in this like neighborhood where it doesn't seem to belong. And then that house has just popped up just random. But this is like what the war zone looks like and what most of the apartments look like here. And then there's just houses next to them. And then houses and then kind of more like apartment style. So this is what the war zone is like, guys. A lot of people on the streets and just people trying to get by with as little rent as possible because wages are not high enough and the cost of living is extremely high compared. But I'm gonna let you guys go. We're right here at Charleston and Zuni, and I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, and ice out. I haven't seen any ice or anything like that here. So, and then they brought in the National Guard for a while. If you want to drive for a quick second, I can show you Central and Louisiana, which is one of the worst spots in the war zone. And as you can see that sun? It is just such a bad glare that you really got to be careful. And then hopefully no one's going to like cut out in front of us, because people will cross the street like without, you know, without waiting for cars. So like they expect you to stop for them. So hopefully no one jets out in front of us in a hurry here. And you can see my window needs to be cleaned. I don't have all of my cleaning supplies that I normally have. But we're almost to Louisiana here. And then I'll show you, see this guy's crossing the street right there. Just barely getting through. If I didn't slow down and if I didn't see him, I would have hit him. Alright, so we're here at Central, or Louisiana and Zuni. Turning up Louisiana going north and heading to Central Avenue. And this is where a lot of people hang out. A lot of the street life, and we got the big old Paul Bunyan guy up here. I don't know if you guys know about these guys, the Paul Bunyans of America. But I don't know, this place is getting cleaned up some and looking better than it used to. Alright, here's Candace Jewelry. They're a good spot. Here's the fairgrounds, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for coming along on that wasted trip. I thought I was gonna find $100 and I ended up just wasting some gas, but it was fun and I appreciate you guys coming along with me. I'm gonna use Google right now and see if I can search this out. Maybe it's at the Balloon Fiesta, which isn't too far from where I'm headed to right now anyway, so we'll see. If you guys are searching, good luck, and if you find it, congratulations. $100 on the line. All right, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy USA, Isaiah, and John. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I'm Dan the Glass Man, and usually I'm blowing glass or I'm doing like yard work or something like that, but this was just a fun little journey right here, so I appreciate you guys. That's about it. All right, laters. I'm out. Have a good one.